But good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all know the drill. Come on, say with me. Wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Good morning. Hey, it is a terrific Tuesday. Um, got to apply chapstick because my grandmother would roll over in her grave if I didn't have something on my lips. She was very much into lip gloss, lipstick. Put some on your lips. Don't you dare, go anywhere without something on your lips, Najuma. She would have a fit. Y'all like my African bust? Okay, so listen. Good morning and welcome. Okay, I don't know why things are off today, in particular. Like why are things off today? I don't know why they're off today. They're off today. Okay, anyway, y'all know we building this, right? Y'all know we building this. I keep telling y'all. I keep telling y'all we building. So you're gonna see the building in the process, right? Okay, so listen, good morning. Welcome to the Wake Up and Win show. And today's Wake Up and Win word is just show up. Listen, several years ago, many years ago actually, I preached a sermon because y'all also know I'm also a minister here in Los Angeles. But I preached a sermon called Just Show Up. And that sermon is coming back for me because part of what life is about now is just showing up, right? Like making sure to show up on your platforms, making sure to show up for yourself, making sure to show up, when opportunity presents itself. Like showing up is a big deal, especially like in these social media streets and these platforms. And so the message was about, Lazarus who shows up at dinner having been resurrected from the grave. And he shows up. And when he shows up to dinner, he's sitting next to Jesus. And the Bible says something to the effect of, and I'm just paraphrasing for right now, because it's been over 15 years since I preached that sermon. But the text says something to the effect of the the people began to ask questions and began to whisper and talk, and I'm paraphrasing, right, the scene, that people began to say, like, wasn't that Lazarus who we know we saw get married, right? Okay, so they're now questioning like his presence at dinner. Now, I'm not trying to make this a devotional or anything like that. The principle in the sermon and the principle I'm going to share here is that the mere fact that he showed up created a conversation, created such a swell in the community that people began to talk, and other people began to believe, and other people got disturbed by it. Now, the point is, and here's the thing, Lazarus never says a word. He just shows up at dinner. In the text, he doesn't say anything. He just shows up. And so again, the principle in the sermon I preached in, I'm going to share now because it's coming up for me as we're in this space where showing up is a big deal, right? That him just showing up without even saying a word created a stir. Now it created a positive stir, but also created a little bit of negative stir. And what I want to share here in light of that, kind of using that story as a backdrop, is that when we show up, regardless of what we've been through, regardless of what's happened, regardless how much we've lost, because remember, or maybe I'm not gonna say remember because some of you may not have read the text, because I can't assume everybody's read the Bible or studied the Bible, but Lazarus' story is that he was sick and he died, but Jesus comes and he resurrects him. Now, I'm not here to argue you about Christian belief or anything like that. I'm just here lifting the story up because the application is still similar in this present age, in that they saw him go down, they saw him lose, they saw him die, they saw him be buried in that sense where they put him in a cave like tomb and then rolled the stone over so no one could take the body. They saw this happen to Lazarus. And then 5 days later at dinner, because Jesus shows up on the fourth day, the next day they're having dinner, or maybe later on that evening, 4 or 5 days later, he's at dinner with Jesus. They saw him go down, they saw him lose. And now he's at the table with Jesus winning. Here's the point. People will see you go through it. People can see, they will see, and it's okay that they saw you lose. It's okay that they saw you get your heart broken. It's okay that they saw you go through the devastation that you went through, because those same people are going to get to see you win again. Those same people are going to get to see you come up, bounce back, restore, renew. See, again, my story of Wake Up and Win is all about how I lost one of the most precious things to me, not things, persons to me, my son. And then I lost the marriage. And then there was a bunch of other losses that came with the pandemic, right? But here's what the message came to me in 2019 is wake up, because you're gonna win again. So I'm gonna keep showing up here, because like a Lazarus type story, people around me, everybody around me saw me lose. But y'all also get to see me win. And that's the same for you. People around you, they maybe they get to maybe they saw you lose your house, lose your job, lose your car, lose your relationship, lose yourself. I don't know what they saw you lose, but guess what? Those same people are gonna get to see you win. And the only thing you have to do is just keep showing up. So listen, I come on here every morning at 5:30 a.m. ish, because I'm still working. I'm still trying to put this thing together, y'all. Um, but I come on here every morning, Monday through Friday, 5:30 a.m. Number one, I believe in myself. That's first and foremost. I believe in myself. I believe in that, in the Wake Up and Win show. And I believe that the same people that saw me lose are the same people that are going to get to see me win. And I believe that for you too. That's why I'm on here. That's why I came to tell you, like, they saw you lose. They got to see you lose. They got to see you go down. They got to see you be devastated, right? They got to see that. And those same people are going to get to see you win again. And only thing you have to do is keep showing up. Imperfect, keep showing up. Things are not all together, keep showing up. You still got some details to work out, keep showing up. I don't have my own studio yet, but I'm gonna keep showing up. I don't have a camera crew yet, but I'm gonna keep showing up. I'm gonna keep showing up. Why? Because it's in the showing up that makes the difference. It's in keep showing up that things get worked out. It's not all the way like you want to be, not a problem. Keep showing up. Keep showing up for yourself. Keep showing up for your dream. Keep showing up for your idea. Keep showing up. And I'm going to keep showing up because I believe in this dream. I believe in this idea. I believe that God didn't give me this for no reason. I believe God didn't preserve me through my darkest season for no reason. And the same with you. You weren't preserved in your darkest season for no reason. And the only thing you have to do at this point is to keep showing up. Keep showing up for yourself. Now, I don't know what that looks like for you. I know part of that for me looks like I'm gonna keep showing up in these recording streets. I'm gonna keep telling y'all, wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. I'm gonna keep letting y'all know what I do. I'm gonna keep coming on here building out my YouTube TV channel because, listen, the same people that got to see me lose are gonna be the same people who get to see me win. So listen, keep showing up. Now, you might be saying, okay, that sounds great. How do I do that? Okay, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked that question. How do you keep showing up when you don't want to show up? Let me move that around. How do you keep showing up when you don't want to show up? Number one, you just got to do it. Listen, I wish there was like some magical answer. You got to really stay locked into your dream, to your idea. You got to stay locked into the fact that you want to live and live out loud. You got to just stay locked into it. And now you may lose, enthusiasm periodically. Maybe things may happen that may discourage you. But if you keep in front of you, right? What keeps me showing up is I keep in front of me the big idea, the big dream. I keep in front of me what I want to accomplish, what I desire, what I believe in. I believe in myself. I believe in my dream. I believe in this idea, so I'm gonna keep showing up. And I want to encourage you to go back to that first dream, that first idea, and keep showing up for that. Keep showing up to that. But you got to keep it in front of you. You got to keep it in front of you. You can't let other stuff get in front of that. You got to keep that in front of you, right? That's number one. Number two, you have to make up in your mind, this is the plan. See, a lot of times we make backup plans. Well, if this doesn't work, then I'll do that. No, no, no. This has to be the plan. This is the plan, y'all. This right here is the plan, right? Your dream, your idea, your vision, what you deeply desire, how you want to win has to be the plan, not the backup, not the backup, not the backup. It's got to be the plan. It can't not the backup. It's got to be the plan. It's got to be the plan. And number three, consistency. One of the things that I had the joy of participating in or just engaging was Eric Thomas did 33 days of consistency. And I locked into that so I could break through to my own next level of consistency. I'm always been pretty consistent. Most things that I've set out to do, I can't think of one thing that I've like set out to do that didn't happen. Even up to meeting people. Like if I set my intention, like I want to meet someone, if I say that enough, if I speak it, if I set my intention, it always comes to pass. I have set my intention to do that hasn't come to pass. That's why I believe Wake Up and Win show is going to be a Wake Up and Win show. Because there's nothing that I've set my intention to that didn't happen, that I've been consistent with that didn't come to pass. For me, it's a proof of concept, right? Like the proof of concept is I have history in consistency, and my history with consistency has taught me that if I remain consistent, what I desire, what I want, what I see, what I believe will come to pass. And like I said, I did, I followed along with my intention to break through for myself another level of consistency, right? And that was very helpful. So the point is, with point number three, is consistency. Consistency builds momentum. Consistency builds momentum. And so you have to lock into being consistent with yourself. And there are so many people that I could like, we could go down the line with who were just consistent. And the consistency broke through. It can broke through and maintain momentum. Consistency just was the game changer and it broke through and helped the individuals break through. And as I believe that for myself, I believe it for you, that when you just show up regardless of how it looks and how it feels right now. Just show up and you lock in, keep in front of you your dream, your idea. You lock into the decision that this is the plan, there's no other backup. Quit giving yourself backup plans. Quit giving yourself a backup plan. This is the plan. And number three, lock into consistency. Lock into consistency, and you will see the win. And again, same people that got to see you lose will be the same people who get to see you win. But you just got to show up. And the way you get that done, the dream, the vision, idea. Number two, lock into the decision that this is the plan. And number three, lock into consistency. And when you do that, if you show up in those three ways every day, you show up like that every day, you can't help but win. You can't help but win. The win will chase you down. And that's what I'm believing, even for myself. So I'm speaking this for you, but I'm also speaking it for myself. That I believe that I put those elements together just to continue to just show up and then have myself locked into my dream, my idea, my vision, locked into the decision that this is the plan, and lock into the consistency, the win will chase me. It will chase me down. It will come to me. I ain't got to go to it. It'll come to me. So wake up and win, wake up and win, wake up and win. Y'all know the drill. So listen, it is a terrific Tuesday. And you all know what we tell you to get up, get out there, and go win. And show up. Show up for yourself. Even if it's a small way, even if it's in a tiny step, show up for you. All right. So listen, thank you for being tuned into the Wake Up and Win show. Thank you for everyone listening and sharing. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all know the drill. Like, share, subscribe. And one day I'm gonna figure out how to put the little things there. So when I go like, share, subscribe, those words show up. I don't know how to do that right now. That's an editing thing, and I'm not an editor. And I'm not gonna try to be an editor. I'm going to do what I can do. I'm going to do it very well, which is share with y'all some wake up and win word. Because that's what I know how to do. That's what I do very well. And I believe an editor is on his or her way. I believe she's coming. They're coming. Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm not going to worry about how to do that all day. And I'm just not. I'm gonna stay in my lane, which is sharing this word with you. So okay, so we got that. So a reminder, and down below in the description is my LinkTree link, the link to my LinkTree. Two things I want to draw your attention to. Number one, if you want to book coaching, win with me coaching session, I do personal mastery coaching, um, and really looking at what do you need to, what things about yourself you need to be aware of and master that'll help you go from having gone through a loss or a challenge or a disappointment to winning again. What's the personal mastery that needs to take place? And the reason I focus on personal mastery as a coach is because life is about you. Life is about me, not about other people. Yeah, as an activist in my lane, I believe in changing systems. But before I change systems, I think what's most important to change is myself, right? So that's how we focus on personal mastery because the greatest awareness is self awareness because I can change that. I have absolute control and ability to change that. So that's why I coach on. Number two, I want to draw your attention to the Win Experience. To all my ladies, in the link tree below is a tab for the Win Experience happening May 28th. And so some of what you've been seeing on our live here, Wake Up and Win show, will be shared at the Win Experience. Plus, I have a couple of great speakers. So you can join us for that. The Wake Up and Win show with your girl, Dr. Najuma. Have an amazing, terrific Tuesday. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Just imagine the words down there. Yeah, yeah. I know you see them. I know you see them. All right, y'all. I'm out. Have a great Tuesday. Peace.